Homesteading, and I'm working in the garage tonight, and I'm working on the Massey 231. Hopefully tonight we can get the head on, the valve train, maybe the injectors in. I need to get this thing done and out of my garage, so let's go. Okay, so we got the block surface all cleaned up. Make sure you don't really sand this surface. It is perfectly flat, and if you start sanding, you're gonna leave high and low spots, and it's not so good for the head gasket. So it's better to get a razor blade, scrape off the old gasket material, give it a very light sanding with preferably a block of wood so it's nice and flat, and that's about it. We got a head gasket set from Reliance Power Part. It looks good. I hope it's a little bit better than the base gasket kit because I had everything in there except one gasket, so I don't know if they just mispacked it or what, but hopefully this one has everything I need. Okay. Wow, that's a little bit hard when you don't have a parts cleaner. It makes it very difficult to clean these parts. So we're gonna brake clean off the head and clean it up before we put it on. I'm gonna spray it down first. You wanna take the time to clean it all off. You don't want dirt falling down when you put it back together. I'm just gonna do my best to get this as clean as I can. Okay, so you want to make sure you clean it up good. You want a good quality repair. You don't want dirt getting stuck in between the gaskets, getting in the engine. You've just rebuilt the motor, did it all right, and then next thing you know, you dump a bunch of dirt in it. That's not good. Okay, so we're almost here. Clean the head down real good. Okay, so after you scraped off all the old gasket material, you may need to give it a slight light sanding. So get very fine sandpaper and a block of wood or something and just do it very quick and even over the head. And then we're gonna check to see if there's any cracks or it's warped. This project has become very, very expensive and I had to make a little bit of a decision on the head. I decided not to send it out to the machine shop and instead just take a very good visual look, check for cracks, see if it's warped. And if that looked really good, I was just going to install it and take my chances. At the very worst, I got to remove the head again. So that's not a huge deal. It'll be a pain, but it's not a huge deal. So we're going to check the head and make sure it's all good. We're checking here to see if there's any cracking in between the valves. None between the valves, none between the injector hole. It's all good. So you want to make sure that there's no cracks that you can see, and we're going to check that it's not warped. Get a nice stainless steel straight edge and you lay it lengthwise and you kind of look on a sharp angle and see if light comes through, see if it's warped. Try on an angle, see if it's all nice and even the whole way. So, and if that all looks good, it's probably good. As I say, the proper way is to send it out to the machine shop, but especially with this one, I did a quick visual. There's no visible cracks. It's not warped. It's probably okay just to put it back on, so. Okay. So on the front of the gasket is front top. And don't force it, just let it go down like that. The older Perkins motors, you had to use this joint compound. It basically aided in sealing. A lot of it was like a copper spray. These copper gaskets, apparently, they say they have to be installed dry, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so this should be fun. My engine crane is otherwise indisposed at the moment, and it's handy if you have two people. So I'm gonna try to gently put this on top, and you gotta be careful. You do not want to damage the gasket. You want it to sit down nice and even. So I'm gonna do my best here. Let's try. So now you want to set it down nice and flat. She's on there. So the head is sitting down on it. We're gonna get the bolts and we're gonna torque this down. I'm looking up the torque for my head, and they made it complicated. Cylinder head nuts. So I only have, like, some engines only have, they have studs and nuts. And mine have bolts and nuts. So my torque is 70 foot-pounds. But make sure you look up yours because it could be different. Older, newer, it has all different torques. So mine are going to 70 foot-pounds, so let's do that. So they say the bolts go in dry. So when you look at the head fasteners, you'd think that this would be the top because that's how lock nuts kind of look. But that's not the case. This goes towards the bottom. So it's kind of has a nice little washer built into it, so it goes like that. Okay, so basically you just want to tighten these up until it bottoms out. And you don't want to give any force to it. And then you torque it from there. In the book, they'll have a torque sequence, and you gotta follow as you torque it. So there's 3 different options, so you gotta pick the one that's yours. My final torque is 70 pounds, but you don't want to go to 70 pounds right away. So what you do is, I'm going to start off with 30, follow the torque map, and torque it. And then I'll probably go to 50, do that, and then I'll do my last at 70. Man, I kind of forget. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5, 6. Six, 7, 8. So now we are to 30. So I'm going to do that to 50 now. Okay, so now we go to the final torque, which is 70. And we torque it down. Okay, so now we're doing the final torque to 70. The last one I tend to mark. Okay, so okay, so they're torqued. I'm gonna go over it one more time, and the nuts shouldn't move, but I should just verify that they click, just in case something funny happened. And they're all good so far, so. So there you go. The head is torqued down. Okay, so we're gonna drop the rocker arms down. Don't force it. There we go, that's down. Now the lube line has to be hooked up. Don't forget to hook up the lube line. So tighten up the lube line. Okay. Now we're gonna find the nuts for this. There's flat washers. Another flat washer. Okay, so we put the nuts on. This is rolling along now. It's amazing, you struggle, and then it just seems to all come together. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna mark those. I got the head on, everything's torqued down, the rocker arms, and the lube line. So that's about all for this video, so you guys have a good one.